Hi, I thought it would be a helpful thing if I gave you a sample of the two truths and a lie speech. So here goes mine. Sometimes our lives are smooth and simple, and sometimes our lives are amazing. It's fun to think of those amazing times, especially when you get to make them up. Since we're going to be spending the next 6 weeks together, I'm going to let you know a couple of truths about me and my own life so that we can get to know each other better. Today I'm going to tell you two truths and one lie, and you get to guess which one is the lie. First, I'll tell you about an adventure from my elementary school years. Then I will tell you a story about the time I experienced a big change in my life. Finally, I'll tell you about a time I took a big risk. Let me start first by telling you about that adventure in elementary school. Just before I started first grade, my family moved to Virginia, and I rode the school bus a mile to my new school. But the teacher required that the students sit silently and still. One morning, I decided this was not for me. And so rather than walk into the school, I turned around and walked back that 1 mile on the bus route back to my house. I hid in the bushes until the school called my mom, and she came outside and found me, and I'm sure you can imagine the rest of that story. For my second truth, I'd like to tell you about a time I experienced a big change in my life. My dad was a military officer, and when I was 2, we were transferred overseas to Saudi Arabia. We lived there until I was 5, and my younger sister was born there. We had an Italian nanny, and when we returned to the United States, my younger sister only spoke Italian. Finally, for my third truth or lie, let me tell you about the time I took a big risk. I was walking on the beach, and there was a man I'd never met before, and he had a small plane and offered me a plane ride. The plane was a mess, and I actually had to duct tape the door shut from the inside, but I lived to tell about that amazing flight down the beach. Today, I told you two truths and one lie. First, I told you about an adventure from my elementary school years. Then I told you a story about a time I experienced a big change in my life. Finally, I told you about a time I took a big risk. Can you tell which of these amazing stories is the lie? Good luck.